We first started talking about it about a month ago now. I was approached by Hugh Morris and with the idea, and while I was in India with Hugh and Andy Flower, we started talking about possible roles and responsibilities if this restructuring did take place. All those discussions went really well, actually, and all the issues we possibly could think of turning up, we sort of ironed out and resolved. So, when I left India, I was very happy, but certainly most of it's happened in the last few days. Well, it's a huge amount of commitment now for one man to coach all those three forms of the game, the pressure that goes with it, the time away from home, and I guess the importance is, as with the players and rotating and resting, that we try and keep hold of our best people for as long as we can, and Andy Flower has done a fantastic job for the team, so hopefully this will lengthen his career and the careers of coaches down the line. Otherwise we're just going to face a situation where you get burnout. I've been dealing now with Andy for about 4 years on the selection panel. I think we have a good relationship. I think we're very different people, but we share very similar principles and values, and that's the important thing going into these new roles. I still report into Andy. On strategy we work together, and of course on selection, but my job is to try and improve team performance and keep taking the team forward, and that's what I'll try and do.
Is that really the big long-term goal, the 2015 World Cup? I
think we have to be building towards that, but along the way you've got the series and journeys, and you've got to keep topping up results there as well. So, but along that path I think it's important we widen the net as much as we can on new players and give players experience leading into that 2015 World Cup, and of course be looking to challenge to win it when it comes around.
You've had such a long association with Warwickshire. How big a wrench is it to leave?
It's hard. It's certainly bittersweet. I mean, I'm very excited about taking on the new role, but I've had some very, very good years here at Warwickshire as a player and now as a coach. Some difficult years as well, and nothing's ever easy. And I'm not expecting this new job to be, but this has been my home for 20-21 seasons. So of course I'll miss the people who are very good.
Is it easier to go out with them as county champions?
I think it's far easier to leave the team in this position. Of course, you'd like to stay on and do a bit more and win a couple more championships, but I'm happy having got the opportunity that I'm leaving the side in a good position, a good state, and in good hands as well.
And what do you think will happen here next? I mean, are you going to be involved in sort of advising them on what they should do now?
Well, I hope I am, yeah. I hope to sit down with the chairman and the chief exec and chairman of cricket and talk through some of these issues, and the captain, of course. But ultimately, it won't really be my responsibility in a couple of weeks' time. But it's been a long association with the club, and I hope they, if ever they need me, they can still pick up the phone and ask me.